Okay, in continuation to the basic operations on signals, next we have amplitude scaling, that is the fourth basic operations on signals. What it says, it is amplitude scaling is nothing but rescaling of amplitude of the signal. Okay, so whatever the operations till now we saw, they are time related, that is time shifting, time reversal and time scaling. Now hereafter whatever the operations that we see, they are related to change in the amplitude. Okay, so amplitude scaling, it is rescaling of the amplitude of the signal. Okay, so what does it mean? If x of t, that is continuous time signal, if it is being given, amplitude scaling could be getting a x of t. Okay, so as you can see here, if you consider a x of t is nothing but y of t, so that is what we have been calculating. Okay, amplitude scaling is nothing but finding a x of t. So whatever the x of t signal amplitudes will be there for a different instant of time, now they will be multiplied with the amplitude a. Okay, so similarly for a discrete time signal, okay, if x of n is the discrete time signal, now if we apply the amplitude scaling on that, it would be representing y of n is equal to a of x, a into x of n. Okay, so we will understand this one by taking one example. So here is an example that has been taken here. So the x of t is given here, so it varies from -1 to 1 and the amplitude is 1 here. Okay, a simple combination of both the ramp and unit step function. So this is one signal and this has been given, and now if they ask you to calculate amplitude scaling for this. Okay, so typically when they are asking you for amplitude scaling, there will be two cases, like if it is valid integer number like this 2x of t, and other one is some division number, rational number 1/3 of x of t. So both of the cases we will take by taking these examples. Okay, so for the first case, y of t is equal to 2x of t. Okay, so what will happen, amplitude scaling के हिसाब से क्या होना चाहिए, whatever the amplitudes of the signal at any instant of time, that has to be multiplied with the value a. So whatever the a it is being asked. Okay, so in this example at -1 we have a signal. So what is the value, amplitude of the value in the original signal? It is 0, so obviously it remains 0 only. And in the 0th instant, at 0 we have 1 in the original signal. So correspondingly if you multiply, because we are doing 2x of t, so if you multiply by 2, so it will become 2 here. So you can see here this will become amplitude 2. Okay, so that I will mention here. So amplitude of this signal is 2 now. Okay, then at 1, again at 1 we have the signal. Okay, at 1 we have the signal. So at this also we have amplitude 1, so you will be having 2 amplitude. So this is example 2x of t. Similarly we can understand this one by taking y of t is equal to 1/3 x of t. So 1/3 is a scaling factor. Okay, तो यहाँ उसके हिसाब से क्या होगा, यहाँ पे at -1 again look at the original signal and apply this scaling factor, that is 1/3. So whatever the amplitudes of the original signal are there at this point, that has to be multiplied with the scaling factor. Okay, so -1 0 है तो यहाँ पे भी 0 रहेगा, at 0 यहाँ पे 1 है तो उसका एम्पलीट्यूड 1/3 से मल्टीप्लाई हो गया तो 1/3 होगा, एंड at 1 we have 1, again 1/3 से मल्टीप्लाई हो गया तो वो भी 1/3 हो जाएगा. Okay, so this is how this 1/3 x of t is been generated. Okay, so one thing we need to understand here, observe here, like whatever the time scaling operations we used to do earlier, now we are doing amplitude scaling, because of which what is happening, there is no change in the time period of the signal. So whatever the time instance of time the signal exists, that is remained in the original signal as well as the amplitude scaled version. Only the amplitude is changing. That's why I classified them in the amplitude scaling operations. Okay, amplitude related operations. This is about the amplitude scaling. The next one more operations is signal addition. Okay, signal addition, as the name says, it is addition of the values of the amplitude of every instant of time. Okay, so consider how it goes. The sum of the two continuous time signals can be obtained by adding their values at every instant of time. Okay, similarly, subtraction can be performed from subtracting their values at every instant. Okay, so is that clear, the definition? Okay, so you will understand this one by taking one example here. So in this graph we can see there are two signals being given, x1 of t and x2 of t, and both of them are having some values. That is, x1 of t is varied from 0 to 2 with amplitude 1, and x2 of t is varied from 0 to 3 with amplitude 0.5 from 0 to 1, and from 1 to 3 it is 1. So signal addition के हिसाब से क्या होना चाहिए, whatever the instant of time between these two signal, उसका amplitude को add करना है. Okay, so both of these signals, this signal is exist from 0 to 2 and this signal is exist from 0 to 3. उसके हिसाब से आपका added signal will be exist from 0 to 3 because it is larger here. Okay, तो वो कैसे होगा, look at this graph. Okay, look at this one. तो यहाँ पे this is, I will call it as y1 of t. This y1 of t is nothing but x1 of t plus x2 of t. तो हम क्या करेंगे, at 0th instant of time in the both signal we will observe what is their amplitude. Amplitude of x1 of t is 1 and amplitude of x2 of t is 0.5. So दोनों को add कर दिया तो वो 1.5 हो जाएगा. So in y1 of t we can see at 0 instant it is 1.5, and at 1 again here at 1 still we have 0.5 in the x2 of t. But what about x1 of t? At 1 it is 1, so it will remain 1.5 up to 1. Okay, so in the given signal x1 of t, x2 of t, from 1 to 3 it is 1 here in x2, and from 1 to 2 in x1 it is also 1. So both of signals amplitudes are 1 1 at from 1 to 2 here and 1 to 3 here. तो correspondingly क्या आएगा आउटपुट y1 of t, it will be amplitude 2 here, 1 plus 1. So उसके हिसाब से यहाँ पे 2 आएगा from 1 to 3. So this is how the signal addition will be done. This is one type of operations related to amplitude. So you can see here also we are not changing any of the time things. Okay, time related things are same, only thing the amplitude is changing. And you will take this one, subtraction also. So subtracting this, that is calculating y2 of t. y2 of t is nothing but x1 of t minus x2 of t. This is also a part of signal addition. तो दोनों x1 of t से x2 of t को माइनस करना है. तो x1 of t is 1 from 0 to 1. यहाँ पे x2 of t is 0.5 from 0 to 1. तो 1 minus 0.5 it will be 0.5 up to 1. Okay, from 1 to 2 these are the intervals of time. 1 to 2 x1 of t is 1 and 1 to 2 x2 of t is also 1. So both the 1 1 are there, तो दोनों एम्पलीट्यूड्स कैंसिल हो जाएगा. सो इसके हिसाब से y2 of t क्या होगा, 1 to 2 पे 0 आएगा. ओके, नेक्स्ट फ्रॉम 2 to 3 x1 इज 0. ओके, बट x2 of t इज 1, तो उसके हिसाब से ये क्या आएगा, -1 आएगा फ्रॉम 2 to 3. सो दिस इज द सब्ट्रैक्शन ऑफ द two signal x1 of t and x2 of t. So same kind of examples we can take for discrete time signal also. Here in the both the cases I have taken continuous time signal only. We can perform the same thing using DT signal also. Okay, one more operation is there, that is signal multiplication. Okay, signal multiplication, as the name says, it is obtained by multiplying their value at every instant. Okay, so whatever the continuous time signal we will be taking, तो उसका particular amplitude at particular instant will be multiplied. Okay, so take up an example here. x1 of t is 0 to 1, उसका amplitude 1 है, and x2 of t, it is 0 to 2 with amplitude 0.5. This is the two signals. Now if you want to perform signal multiplication on them, that you can say y of t is nothing but x1 of t into x2 of t. So what is happening, at every instant of time, every interval of time, उसका एम्पलीट्यूड जो भी होगा वो मल्टीप्लाई होगा. तो कंसिडर ये 0th इंस्टेंट पे इसका एम्पलीट्यूड 1 है, एट x2 ऑफ t को 0 इंस्टेंट 0.5 है, दोनों मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया तो 0.5 आएगा. सो 0 to at 0 we will have 0.5. at 1 x1 of t is 1, at 1 x2 of t is 0.5. तो दोनों मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया तो यहाँ पे भी 0.5 आएगा. सो यू कैन से फ्रॉम 0 to 1 your y of t will be 0.5. After that from 1 to 2 your x1 of t is 0, but what about x2 of t, it is 0.5. okay, so when you multiply them, because of this 0 here, इसका amplitude भी 0 हो जाएगा. So what we will get in the y of t, y of t is exist between only 0 to 1 with amplitude 0.5. so this is the answer. okay, so these are the other three amplitude related operations which we can perform on the signals. Thank you.